Behavioral issues. Overview of behavioral factors in management control. Behavioral issues arise when management accounting systems, designed for control and performance measurement, influence how individuals and divisions behave. In decentralized organizations, managers are evaluated on financial outcomes linked to cost, profit, or investment centers. These evaluations affect motivation, cooperation, and goal congruence. When performance measures are perceived as unfair or uncontrollable, managers may manipulate data, build slack, or pursue local rather than organizational objectives. The behavioral impact of control systems thus determines their effectiveness. CIMA emphasizes that human responses to targets, incentives, and evaluation criteria must be anticipated in system design. The challenge lies in balancing accountability with fairness, ensuring that performance metrics encourage desirable behavior without promoting internal conflict or unethical decision-making. Internal competition and goal congruence. Decentralization fosters autonomy and local accountability but can generate internal competition that undermines organizational cohesion. Managers of different divisions may prioritize their own profit objectives, even when those actions reduce group profitability. For instance, a cost center might reject internal supply offers to improve its own cost efficiency, despite higher overall group costs. This misalignment reflects a lack of goal congruence, where individual objectives conflict with corporate goals. Management accountants must design performance measures and transfer pricing systems that encourage collaboration rather than rivalry. Internal competition becomes healthy only when it drives innovation, cost efficiency, and quality improvement, not when it distorts decision-making or erodes organizational synergy. Internal trading and responsibility centers. Internal trading between divisions, such as the sale of intermediate goods or services, introduces behavioral challenges related to negotiation, fairness, and control. The supplying division seeks to maximize internal revenues, while the receiving division aims to minimize transfer costs. Disputes over transfer prices can strain relationships and reduce cooperation. Where internal trading mimics market conditions, it promotes efficiency and realistic performance evaluation. However, in the absence of external comparators, transfer prices may appear arbitrary, undermining trust and motivation. Effective governance requires transparent policies, clear communication, and consistent pricing mechanisms to prevent conflict. Performance reporting must also distinguish between controllable and uncontrollable factors, ensuring managers are judged on outcomes within their influence. Motivation and managerial autonomy. Managerial motivation depends heavily on perceived fairness and control. Excessive centralization or imposed transfer prices can erode autonomy, leading to disengagement. Conversely, complete decentralization without coordination may encourage opportunistic behavior. Managers are more motivated when they participate in decision-making and perceive performance evaluations as equitable. Transfer pricing policies should therefore balance empowerment with corporate oversight. When divisions can negotiate prices within set boundaries, motivation and accountability increase. The behavioral objective is to design systems that encourage initiative, efficiency, and ethical conduct, while maintaining strategic alignment. CIMA identifies participative control and transparent communication as key enablers of motivated, performance-oriented behavior within responsibility centers. Dysfunctional behavior and performance distortion. Poorly designed control systems can lead to dysfunctional outcomes such as cost shifting, misreporting, or reduced cooperation. For example, a profit center may overstate transfer prices to boost its reported profitability, disadvantaging other divisions and distorting group results. Similarly, managers might reject beneficial projects if they negatively affect short-term metrics like ROI. Such behavior undermines organizational learning and long-term value creation. CIMA warns that overemphasis on quantitative performance targets without behavioral safeguards increases risk of unethical conduct. Behavioral alignment therefore requires integrating qualitative assessments, peer reviews, and long-term incentive mechanisms that reward collective success rather than narrow individual gains. Building a positive performance culture. Addressing behavioral issues requires fostering a culture of transparency, trust, and shared purpose. Performance evaluation should incorporate both financial and non-financial dimensions, encouraging balanced decision-making. Communication between divisions helps resolve conflicts arising from internal competition or transfer pricing disputes. Leadership commitment is crucial to promote ethical behavior and collaboration. Training managers to understand the rationale behind control systems reduces resistance and promotes acceptance. Ultimately, behavioral control complements financial control, creating systems where motivation, responsibility, and accountability align with organizational strategy. CIMA's framework highlights that successful management accounting depends not just on technical design, but on understanding and managing human behavior effectively.